King and well back Banker's Choice. So LES moves up on the outside of Duke de Sessa. 400 metres to go. 2 lengths Young Verta, Bois d'Argent. They were followed by a Tissue into the clear. Via Sistina very wide, and Buckaroo is winding up to Duke de Sessa at the 200 metres, and LES there stride for stride. Here's Buckaroo right down the outside with Via Sistina. Duke de Sessa kicking. Via Sistina and Buckaroo are coming together. Buckaroo and Via Sistina. Via Sistina and Buckaroo. Via Sistina. A terrific win, beat Buckaroo. LES third from Duke de Sessa. Then came Young Verta and a Tissue. Francesco Gardi. Behind them, Plastic Carousel, Circle of Fire, Valiant King and Warmonger. Quitora's neck, Sharp and Smart Knights, Choice Bois d'Argent and Banker's Choice.
That's a proper race. That's a Walla Quinella. Have a look at that, Richo. Have a look at Frosty and the Magician in the last 100 metres. And find some, did she? She is right back on the pedestal. Cox Plate Market's going to take a big, big twist right now. And I reckon J-Mac's watching here, don't you, Richo, in Sydney, and thinking, she'll do. She's the one for me. I can't make the broadsiding wait.
Yeah, she'll do all right. So I'm sure that Chris will pivot towards a Cox Plate with her. And he might do the same, Bruce, with Buckaroo. Whereas Elias has said, hey, consider me from a Caulfield Cup point of view, where he will get back to a handicap. And Duke de Sessa also so brave on speed. A Tissue's run well. There's a lot of good runs in the race, but Lizzie, I thought Bruce summed it up best. Oh, that was a proper race.
Proper race. As you mentioned, 2 horses going absolutely hammer and tong down the Flemington Straight. Look at the connections, roaring and cheering. It was such a close finish in the end, and great to see her back in Group 1 style. I've got to give a big mention to Buckaroo. He's jumped out of the ground this preparation. He's always been a horse that has promised a lot, and he's delivering now on the Group 1 stage. But she's a star, and we've known that for a very, very long time.
Yeah, she's already a Group 1 winner, Bruce, when she's been here in Australia a couple of times. Make it 3 now, and more to come.
More to come, and for Chris Waller, what a day. He's had 3 Group 1s today. He had all 4 in 2019. So for those that are watching in Victoria, New South Wales and Queensland, time now to continue to watch the racing, all the wash up from the big Group 1s and the interviews to 7-2. So those that might have just joined us, welcome. We have seen Group 1 racing at its very best, and the Turnbull Stakes will live long in the memory. Chris Waller Quinellas, Damien Lane and Joe Moreira, who've ridden against each other in Japan on a number of occasions in Hong Kong and Australia, had a ding-dong go all the way up the straight. Walla Walla and Waterhouse. And let's hear now from Frosty, the winning jockey.
Oh, Damien, she was the mare that came down with the big boom on her. She hit that awful track last start. A little bit rain affected, but a bit better underfoot today. But that must have felt really good off a tough run.
Yeah, she's obviously was the class horse in the field, and I rode her accordingly. And albeit I still think she didn't love the ground, it wasn't as testing as last time out. So I think she can improve again under firmer footing.
Well, she's pulled up a treat, so clearly that run hasn't taken a lot out of her, and there's a lot more in store for her. Will you stick with her, hopefully, from here?
Yeah, I'm not sure. She goes straight to a Cox Plate. Maybe I can't, but yeah, we'll see. I'm sure J-Mac and K-Mac have got their hands up already, so yeah, we'll see where she goes and work it out from there.
Well, she's a very powerful horse. What's give you when she lets rip?
Just got a really big stride on her. She just lengthens, I'd say. She just picks up and sustains a really good gallop, more than lets rip. And Buckaroo headed her, and she was just really solid through the line. So, yeah, classy mare.
Must have felt good. Well, well done. Get back in before this rain hits even harder.
Yeah, thank you.
Chris, you've got form on this day, winning multiple Group 1s, and today's no different. A 3rd Group 1 with the Turnbull, Quinella-ing the race with Via Sistina and Buckaroo.
Yeah, well, I'm privileged to have great horses, simple as that, and a great team.
In terms of Via Sistina, I think we were all a little bit worried about her second up, but today she's shown us her brilliant best yet again.
Yeah, so first up she was brilliant, winning a Group 1 race over 1400, and maybe she just went to a level that she hadn't gone to before in terms of sprinting, and it probably just, it's like us, probably had heavy legs. In saying that, yeah, it was a very wet track that day. I know they had some rain today, but full credit to Flemington for it to dry out as well as it did before their race. I'm not sure of the official rating, but she certainly got through it well. And Buckaroo, look, he's franked his form from 2 weeks ago and said that he's a force to be reckoned with, whether we go a Caulfield Cup or a Cox Plate.
He's been unbelievable, this preparation. That gelding operation's done the trick. In terms of her, is she Cox Plate bound and that's still the plan?
I would say so. I'll speak to the Yulong team. They're just doing amazing things in racing at the moment, and they've got a great system, and I'll respect that system and speak to them, see what they want to do and see what it means most to them, because Caulfield Cups and Melbourne Cups are big deals. But yeah, my heart tells me have a crack at the Cox Plate.
Do you think she'd get the 32?
I'm not sure.
Well, you have to find out, maybe.
Yeah, you never know, do you, till you try. But we'll enjoy today, and yeah, it was a fitting win. We've had a great day.
Well done, you've had a tremendous day. Go and enjoy it.
Thanks very much.
6 turn.